For the past 2 years, I've been on a personal mission to find my own aesthetic. So I went full in on the light triad, the old money aesthetic, the hairstyle, everything to look like triad. Then the past year, I've been going full dark triad, all black, more piercings, tattoos. So today, what I'm gonna do is describe in depth, in detail, pretty much the differences between the light triad, the dark triad, and how people are going to respond to you differently with each one. And at the end, I got a completely new triad that I made up from scratch that I've actually been rocking lately. So without further ado, let's get it. The light triad is going to be the golden retriever of the triads. This guy, he's so charismatic. He goes out in public. He's very extroverted. He's talking to everybody. Most people love him. Now, how men actually respond to him is they like being around him. They like being friends with the light triad. But on the other end, they don't really respect him. They don't really see him as a threat because he's so nice. He's just like the nice guy. Women are actually kind of the same. Women will love the light triad guys. They'll date them. They'll hook up with them. They'll fall in love with them, but they don't see them as the F-boy who will break their heart. They're not scared of them. They just want to be around them. They don't feel almost like they do this with tons of girls, just like almost like they're that sweet, innocent boy. So there are tons of pros and cons. Now, this is the most professional as well. Any professional business setting, if you're an entrepreneur, if you work in person, the light triad goes hard, man. People love the light triad in work environments as well. Now, if you want to pull this off, let's go with the complete look. So the look itself is going to be old money. So you're only wearing polos, button-up shirts, short sleeve, long sleeve. You only have nice pants. You rarely wear denim these days. You're mostly rocking the chinos. You have nice loafers that you typically wear. You've got a classy watch. And now, you're not going crazy with any piercings. Your nose isn't pierced. You're typically either clean shaven or you have a nice stubble. The hair is always clean. It's never messy. It's either going to be the slick back, the parted, or you can even go with the buzz cut. This is pretty much how to pull off the light triad. Now, when it comes to speaking, you're rarely ever going to curse. You're going to come off very articulate, and there's not too much of an edge to you, and you're not overall not very aggressive. So this is the light triad, and this is what I rocked for pretty much a year. I was only wearing khaki pants, baby blue shirts, different button-ups, and I got tons of positive reactions. And I noticed actually this is when I grew the most on YouTube, because you come off as a lot more approachable, a lot more of a nice guy. So in society especially, I think this is the most beneficial archetype. But then I completely did a 360 and I went full dark triad. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, but Austin, you didn't dye your hair black, you weren't dark triad. Here's the thing, as long as you get the clothes down, everything else is down, the personality is down, you're dark triad. You can be dark triad with blonde hair. I think Machine Gun Kelly is the best example. So here's what I personally did. I got my earrings pierced for the first time. So I got some earrings. I used to rock the hoop for a while, which looks more e-boy. It looks more dark triad. I got a nose piercing. I got more tattoos. Way more accessories, chains, jewelry. My hair was always messy. I started dyeing my eyebrows black. Then overall, my entire look and vibe changed. So I only started wearing all black, only black leather jackets, black button-ups, nice pants. You don't want to look trashy with the dark triad. You just want to look kind of like a bad boy. And the biggest difference I noticed was with girls, man. I would go on dates with girls and they fully expected me to try to hook up with them at the end of the night. They fully expected me to completely break their heart. When they would meet up with me for the first time, they thought that I was more of a bad boy, more dark triad, more of an F-boy. And this sounds so cringe saying out loud, but this is how you're perceived. The key is to never try too hard to be the bad boy. You know, if you can really evoke it, like you really feel it, then it's gonna come off naturally. And then I just got a lot more aggressive overall. Like, you're a lot more aggressive with your walks. Whenever you make eye contact, you're a lot more aggressive. When you're on a date with a woman, for example, instead of giving kind, loving eye contact, you don't do that. You give me, I wanna fuck you type of eye contact. So they're polar opposite characteristics. I'd almost say the light triad is more of a golden retriever. The dark triad is like a German shepherd, ready to pounce on you, or even like a wolf. But this one is not as good in a professional setting, like posting on YouTube, for example. I don't look as approachable. And then in real life, people don't want to approach you as much, and they assume different things about you. They assume something's wrong with you. You're trying too hard to look like an e-boy, trying to look like this, like that. They just make so much shit up about you. But then the light triad gets a lot more respect in that way, just your personal appearance, because people are always going to be judging your personal appearance, how you look in public. So this is the difference between the two. But now I'm gonna actually give you the best triad right after this ad by me. So whatever triad you want to go with, obviously, you're going to look more attractive if you're just a little bit taller. I've said this time and time again. I started the high growth videos on YouTube. Now, everyone else is trying to remake them. It's hilarious. But high growth is only 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental, meaning you can completely control your high growth to a certain extent. Like, I was only supposed to be about 6 feet, 6'1", but I grew to 6'6" because of the protocols I did. And I think the number one reason most people don't grow taller is because they have nutrient deficiencies. 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. Thus, it's going to stunt their growth because IGF-1 human growth hormone shuts down, meaning you can't grow any taller. So you got to pick up Titan Growth 2.0 on my website, kalosique.com, which has 500 to 1000% of all your daily required nutrients and vitamins so that you can optimize your health to grow taller. And don't forget to pick up Hypno Sleep. Hypno Sleep is my sleeping supplement, which has GABA, which scientifically boosts testosterone up to 400%, valerian root, and melatonin, all scientifically proven to boost HGH, help you fall asleep instantly. Don't forget to join Kalos VIP. Kalos VIP is my school of looks maxing, where I teach you step by step in my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass how to level up, 2-hour high growth masterclass how to grow taller. Right now I've got 3 chapters of my female nature masterclass to help you with your dating life. I've already got nearly 100 students transforming their lives. I want you to be next. Link in the description box. I'm doing a huge sale right now. More recently, I've dropped the dark triad stuff because I want to be perceived as more approachable in society. So what I am doing now is what I call the dark pretty boy. Now the dark pretty boy is just like what it sounds like. It is going to be a combination of both of them, or maybe you can call it a gray triad if you want to go all into it. But this is essentially just having the perfect combination of both. So you can balance wearing colors. You can wear chinos, you can wear a nice button up, but you still have the edge, you still have the rings, the chains. Now when it comes to the hair with the gray triad, I think that having something more clean is going to look better, but not quite light triads. For example, right now I've got the fringe. I think this is a great compromise. And it's not messy, it's a lot more of a clean fringe. And then I've been going back and forth with my slick back. These are both going to be great hairstyles if you want to go with the gray triad. Now I still want to integrate what I really resonate with the most with this archetype, and that's going to be wearing all black. So I still only wear all black, except on occasion I'll switch it up. I've got a couple colored shirts, but for the most part I only wear black. But here's the thing. You only wear classier black clothing with this archetype. So you only wear black button-ups, black suits, black tailored shirts, black dress pants, black jeans. You wear dress shoes for the most of the time. Overall, you're much classier. Think of like Bruce Wayne, but just a little bit edgy, almost like Bruce Wayne in the new movie. He's quite edgy in that, but he's still bougie. He's still got money. The difference I've noticed with this archetype is actually you kind of get the best of both worlds. Women are still kind of afraid that you're going to break their heart. You get tons and tons of girls, but the men on the other end, they typically always respect you. If you go out on a night out, nobody is going to try to mess with you. Guys still want to be friends with you. You still look approachable because you look respectable. Now the gray triad, I would also advocate speaking more like the light triad. So you want to minimize cussing. Don't be so aggressive, but then if someone tests you, that's when you got to be ready to get things rolling. So the gray triad is going to be the perfect combination, and with this one you can have a balanced amount of jewelry, piercings, tattoos, but you don't go crazy. For example, right now I've only got 3 tattoos. I just removed the cross earring. I'm about to get rid of my nose piercing because I don't really mess with it anymore. So overall it's the perfect balance, bro. So this is pretty much how to get the gray triad, in my opinion, the best triad, and really rock with the aesthetic. So that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.